Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be reviewing this glass pad. It's from GoblinTechkeys. It's a collaboration with Nacho Customs, and this is a glass pad. So first off, I just want to start with what's in the box. I'm going to try to give you guys a little bit of view, show you the box. So this is just a pretty much plain and white box. I kind of like it. It's kind of minimal. Let's get that out of here. So this is the first hard pad I've bought that actually came with accessories. So first off, it came with a microfiber cloth. This is a nice big one, but I do think every single glass pad should come with a microfiber cloth, even if it's a small one. I literally looked it up right before this video, and you can get a pack of 200 for like 23 bucks on Amazon. So if you're buying them in wholesale, you could probably get them for like 5 cents a piece or less. So yeah, I just think it's something that should come with a glass pad. It's easy to clean as necessary. So we also got this sleeve, and the QC on the sleeve is not the best. I did know there's two of them. I did notice like it kind of like after 2 days kind of like pieced off over here, like a piece came out, but it's fine. It's an okay sleeve. I'll talk more about it later. And then we got a sheet of dot skates. As you can see, I already used 4 of them, and I'll talk more about these soon. In terms of the size of this pad, this is 450 x 400 millimeters. It's about slightly less wide than most traditional glass pads. I'd say it would usually be like this much wider, but I think this is an okay size. This is kind of the smallest size I think I would enjoy for a glass pad. Like, obviously, I could use a smaller pad if it's cloth, but when I have a glass pad, most people like to spin their mouse around, so you like to have a nice amount of size. In terms of thickness, it's 3.25 millimeters thick. That says on their website. I'm not sure if that includes the base, but I'm trying to kind of give you a view of the thickness. And yeah, so let's get into more of it. So in terms of the design, this design is an AI design, which that's up to you if you have a problem with it. I personally don't mind AI designs, but if I was 50-50 on a design, one was not AI and one was AI, I'd go for the non-AI one. But obviously this one's fine. My only problem is that I think they just generated this design, liked it, and put in the pad. I definitely think there are some inconsistencies where they could have fixed up. Like, a lot of the teeth are like different sizes, and it just looks a little weird in some spots. But overall, I do like the design. I just think they could have done a little bit better after they generated it. But in terms of the base, I just picked it up before. It's a full rubber base. So for me, this base is completely fine. It doesn't move at all while gaming. It's just a good solid base. I did hear that rubber bases are not great for people's desks that have their desks vinyl wrapped, but on my desk, it's completely fine. In terms of the surface feels pretty nice, pretty smooth. Like this is some Owepowe dots I got in yesterday. These feel pretty fast. This is supposed to be a control surface, but it feels more hybrid. On obsidian airs, which are supposed to be control skates, it feels relatively fast. It still has some stopping power, but interestingly enough, on Jade Airs, which are speed skates, I actually feel like there's a bit more control. Like, I definitely feel like it interacts differently with skates than the traditional way the skates interact on other pads. So if you have a certain skate you like, it might feel a little different on this pad. So yeah, and this pad is slightly textured but super smooth. So the reason why I used the sleeve is because the sleeve right here is very textured, so it kind of added a bit more, kind of like control, but not really, and it just made the pad a bit more usable. In terms of moisture, it's not that bad, but I definitely, like, when I was using the heat in my room and it was like cold at the same time with the pad being cold, there was definitely some moisture buildup. It's not as crazy as other pads like the Xraypad 3.0, but there definitely will be some. In terms of in-game, it just feels really nice. As I said, I did feel like I did have to use a sleeve to perform better in game, but it has a nice smooth feel with some good texture, and it just feels like a good performance pad. So yeah, in terms of sleeve, I personally felt like I needed to use a sleeve, and I never use sleeves on any other pads. But the reason I used the sleeve wasn't because of moisture, it was just because it gave me more like kind of grip on the pad. So it's really up to you if you want to use this sleeve. It does come with one, so if you think that's going to be an issue, then you're going to get one anyway. But I think most people won't use a sleeve with this and won't need to. The included sleeve, as I said before, is not great quality, but you do get 2 of them. And most people that main sleeves anyway probably already have one. In terms of the included dots, I haven't used them on any other surfaces, any other pads, but they feel super fast on these, not too loud, pretty quiet, and they're one of the fastest dots I've used, at least on glass. And I did try some other skates on here, and these are the fastest, maybe other than the ones I got yesterday, which feel the smoothest on here. These Owepowe dots definitely feel the smoothest and best on here, but I just got these yesterday, so I don't really want to like recommend them yet, and you can't even buy them as I'm filming yet anyway. In terms of some QC issues, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this well. There are some scratches like on the corner right here. I really don't know if you're going to be able to tell and if I'm putting it at the right angle, but there were some small scratches in this corner which are not very noticeable, but it did come like that when I opened the box. It could have been shipping, it could have been from the factory. I have no idea. It was packaged pretty well though, so I'm assuming it's from the factory. I did tell GoblinTechkeys, and they did say they'll have the factory have better QC checks, so this probably won't be a problem, and it's not a big deal. It's not very noticeable. It's really just a tiny scratch in the corner, and I didn't see any of the other reviewers noticing it or complaining about it. They probably didn't even get it. In terms of price, so this is $109, but you can use a code B9W4N to save about $10. So it's $100 plus shipping. Shipping for me, I checked if I would have bought this unit, this one was sent out to me, would have been about $30. So for most people, if you use the code, it's going to be around the $130. So, I mean, in terms of that price, I do think there are better pads on the market for that price. I do think Arbiter's pads are a little better. I know I haven't tried any Glassworks or Takusai pads or the newer Wallhack pads, but those do look like they are a little better. They have better sizes. This is 400 by 450, but if you're looking for, this is a control pad, a control hard pad, and it's not that controlled. If you're looking for something like this, I do think the TJ exclusive Kin X is a better option. I did make a review on that because it does have better size options. Like you could get this smaller size, you could get a more standard size, and you could get even bigger sizes. And if you live in the US, it comes out way cheaper. It comes out at $115 after shipping. So I really think if you're just looking for like a fast control hard pad, the Kin X is a better option. But if you do really like this design or the other design they offer on the website, this is an okay buy. It does come with nice accessories, so I wouldn't not recommend this. I think if you like it, you should buy it, but I do think there is better options. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.